We arrived at Scream 3. One more Scream movie to go before Thursday, and then I'm going to start working on my Western Month Part 2. I'm more focused on Scream right now because, I have a few more weeks to cover Western Month, but I don't really have a few more weeks to cover all the Scream movies. I got one more Scream movie to go, and then we're, talk about Scream 5, which already got my ticket headed in Thursday to talk about Scream 5. But Scream 3 is kind of known as the dark part of the franchise, which I don't think is entirely fair. I think this movie is actually still pretty good. The movie is not as good as I think Scream 2 is of a sequel, but I think it's okay. There's a lot of plot conveniences. The actual twist of the murders itself is not nearly as compelling or interesting as the first two movies. The twists are ridiculous. I'm not gonna spoil them because I get these movies have been out for decades, but at the same time, I haven't seen these movies before. This is my first time watching them, so I don't want to spoil that. And I think the movie's fun. I don't like the plot elements about what's the main girl's name? I forget her name. Sydney, having dreams of her dead mom and stuff. Feels very strange and awkward in this movie. I don't like the cameo from Jay and Silent Bob in the movie. That was really awkward, things like that. But for the most part, I found this movie, entertaining. The kills are fun, and the movie's still entertaining. It's just, I think the self-aware elements aren't as well crafted into this one as the other two. I think the movie isn't as smart as it thinks it is at times, and you can really feel the loss of one of the head writers of Scream 1 and 2 kind of leaving this project and it not being as good. While it's still entertaining, while it's still a fun movie, while it's still a pretty darn good Scream movie, I just don't think it works and comes together as a whole. And I think that's just because, I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't know what exactly it is that makes it feel not as strong as the other two. It just isn't, and it just doesn't come together as a whole. But if you watch the movie, it's fun, it's entertaining, and it's a fine sequel. It's not. It's definitely the worst out of the two I've seen so far. I don't know about Scream 4. I haven't watched that yet. Heard that's good though. So we'll see you guys next time in Scream 3 or 4 review.